Tuesday, everybody. I am so glad that you are stopping by for this episode of another Tasty Tuesday. And today we're going to revisit some wonderful things in Key West that are all about breakfast. As you can see, I am not in my office. I am down in Florida enjoying the nice sunny weather and visiting with family. But I thought I'd pop in and say, hey, as well as let's plant some ideas for breakfast for you, because there's been a lot of discussion about breakfast lately, and I want to see, did my list include some of your favorites? As I always say, in no particular order, let's start off with Le Grignon, and that is on Duval, and you can get breakfast and lunch there. It's not a late night place. They do have outdoor seating, so if you want to enjoy your coffee or your pastry in the morning by sitting outside, they do offer that. I think they close around 3 o'clock, so be sure to check that out. One of my favorite places is the Breakfast Club 2, and here they're over on Green Street, and they're open until 2 p.m.-ish, and so this place offers a fantastic breakfast. They have some of my favorite biscuits in town are located there. They also sell some really cool Bloody Marys, so if you're needing a little bit of the hair of the dog in the morning, that is a place to go. But they have wonderful cocktails for the morning, and be sure, plan ahead, because you hit peak breakfast time, you are going to stand in line. It's that good. Go ahead and take a spot and wait it out. If you're looking for something grab and go, be sure to check out Cuban Coffee Queen. Grab your cafe con leche, grab a Key Wester. I always say that Key Wester is big enough to split. The coffee is not. You're not going to split my coffee. If you get a little confused and you've never ordered Cuban coffee before, ask the person behind the counter or somebody in line, how do they order it? Because when I first started going down and ordering it, I would hear people say, I want a cafe con leche and I want 2. And I was like, what does that mean? And so I asked them, and they said it's how many sugars. So I order mine with 2. If you want it sweeter, obviously you're going to order it with more. But be sure to figure out where your sweetness level is for your size, and then you'll have your perfect order every single time. Harpoon Harry's, of course, is a fan favorite. They do not take cards or anything. They take cash. They do have an ATM on site, so if you need to order that. But they do have cocktails. I think they still have a full bar, but a great place for your standard breakfast fare. I love Harpoon Harry's. If you're going to be heading down on the southern end, be sure to check out Moondog Cafe. They offer a great breakfast, great brunch. Love their eggs Benedict. They have a pastry case that is absolutely to die for. The coffee's great. They offer some croissants and breakfast tacos, and I think daily they still have some breakfast burrito selection, so be sure to check that out. Of course, you've got Blue Heaven for breakfast, and if you're taking it a little later, that would be brunch. But full bar, grab your cocktail while you wait, because you are probably always going to wait for a place in Blue Heaven. Another grab-and-go option would be glazed donuts. Grab a donut. They're usually open until they sell out, but they also have Red Buoy coffee there. They roast it there, and you'll be able to see the process. They have some amazing donuts. They're big, so don't plan on having 2. Of course, I love the Banana Cafe. This also has outdoor seating. It's right there on Duval. They open early, so if you are an early breakfast person, you'll be able to grab breakfast there. And I think it's a great place to people watch. Of course, you have Fisherman's Cafe, so that you're going to go over in the historic Seaport area there. This place isn't open real late. It's usually closed on Sundays and closes around 2 o'clock. But you can get cheddar grits and get a huge breakfast sandwich. Over there, it's a great place just to sit outside and start your day off, or have a late brunch, late breakfast, early lunch, brunch, call it what you want. Another popular place for breakfast is Two Friends Patio. Way back in 1886, this place opened as a saloon, and they do offer live music throughout the day, usually 7 days a week as well. And according to their website, they are one of the last remaining establishments of Old Key West. And so they have open air dining, they have a great bar there, they offer a award-winning Bloody Mary, and you can build your own Benedict. So check them out. You can head over to Stock Island. Check out Matt's Stock Island. I think that's a great place. It's in the Perry Hotel, and they offer American coastal comfort food. Breakfast is usually served until about 11:30ish. And they do offer a Sunday brunch with unlimited small plates and bottomless mimosas. So if that's something you want to check out, be sure to do that. Of course, you can't talk about breakfast in Key West without talking about one of the oldest establishments, if not the oldest establishment in Key West, which is Pepe's. It's located over there on Caroline Street, and for over 110 plus years, they've been serving amazing food. I love their homemade bread, especially if it's the banana nut. I love the banana nut. But be sure to check out their homemade bread of the day. If you're in the mood for a very fancy, make it your own Bloody Mary, check out Ram's Head South. They have their own Bloody Mary bar. And you can get a Benedict over there, or they also have granola and yogurt if you're going to do something a little lighter. And then, of course, I love stopping by the restaurant at Latitudes because they serve breakfast Monday through Saturday, and I think it starts about 8:30, ends around noon. Sunday, they do a phenomenal brunch until 2 p.m. You get bakery items, the standard fares, eggs, omelets of the day, and so much more. But it's a great place to just sit outside and people watch. If you want water views, check out the Southernmost Beach Cafe. They do a Southernmost toast there. And you're saying, Michele, what is that? Watala bread dipped in maple sugar topped with fresh banana and caramel glaze. So yes, please. I think that would sound yummy. And Sandy's Cafe, of course, is a standard fare. You stop there for your cafe con leche, your guava pastry, and other breakfast sandwiches. I love it there. Of course, you've got Kermit's Cafe, serves breakfast all day, and you can go out in the back and enjoy breakfast. And of course, grab a slice of key lime pie because you're at Kermit's. Of course, you're going to grab a slice of key lime pie. And over on the Harbor Walk, of course, is Schooner Wharf. They have an early morning happy hour, and so you can grab your happy hour cocktail and enjoy breakfast. And they've got omelets and other breakfast stuff. And then, if you're looking for a little bit of New York in Key West, check out Sarah Beth's. They have omelets, pancakes. They serve brunch 8 to 2 daily. And because the food is so good there, you are probably going to wait. So plan ahead, make a reservation if at all possible. You should, if you forget your reading glasses, oh, this is such a cool thing. If you forget your reading glasses, they have some that you can borrow. So don't feel like you forgot your glasses and you won't be able to read anything. Just a few more on my list here. Hot 10 Roof offers a great, that's over in Ocean Key Resort. They offer a breakfast daily until 11:30. And of course, they also have a Sunday brunch. So if you want to do something a little more fancy, do that. Or head over to Latitudes for breakfast and a brunch. There are so many more places to check out for breakfast. I, of course, will be updating the post and linking it back in here. So I hope you check that out, because there are all these guides over on FunInKeyWest.com. And that's where you can check out best breakfast in Key West, best brunch in Key West, and even all the other information about breakfast up and down the Keys. So be sure to check that out over at FunInKeyWest.com. And while you're there, sign up for our book club. We just announced June's, so be sure to be part of that, and we'll take care of that. So that is a wrap on a Tuesday, and a Tasty Tuesday at that. You guys have a great day, and we will check in with you later.